When the item is ready to ship to the customer, you will post a packing slip. When you have posted the packing slip, the system recognizes that the sales order demand is satisfied and reduces the physical on-hand inventory for items that are stocked. If you have not performed the picking list registration. If picking list registration is performed, it is at that time that the system will reduce the physical on-hand inventory. Packing slips can also be canceled or corrected. Let's take a look at the process in AX. I'm here in Sales and Marketing, and I'll open up the All Sales Orders form. For this example, I'll choose sales order number 761. I'll go to the Pick and Pack tab, and then click the Generate Packing Slip button. Here, in the quantity field, I can specify which amount of this order I want to post the packing slip for. In this case, I want to use all. However, we could choose to do the quantity that was previously picked. If I want to print the packing slip, for example, to include it in the box with the items, I can mark the checkbox to print the packing slip, and then choose where I want the packing slip to print. For my example, I'll print it to my screen. I'll click OK, and then I can proceed with printing and posting. You'll also notice some additional checkboxes for CODs and shipping labels. In this particular example, you'll notice that there are two packing slips. This is because there are two different sites, which means that some of the items will be shipped out of one building and the other items will be shipped out of a different building. If you click the Lines tab, you can review the details of each item and the quantities that will be delivered for each packing slip. If needed, I can update the quantities, mark the Close checkbox to indicate that no further items will be delivered. When you're ready, click OK to process the packing slips. In this case, 2 packing slips will be generated to my screen. In this case, I'm being prompted because I'm printing to my screen, and I'll click Yes to confirm. Here you can see the first packing slip. In this case, it's for Site 2 and Warehouse 21. If I close this, the second packing slip printed to my screen with 2 lines to Site 1 and Warehouse 13. Now that I've posted the packing slip, I can review the packing slip by clicking on the Packing Slip Journal button in the Journals group of the Action pane. Here I can see all the different packing slips that have been created for this particular order. If you highlight one of the packing slips, you can click the Lines tab to view the details, and if required, we can make a correction or cancel the packing slip. I'll go ahead and make a correction to this first packing slip by clicking Correct. It will open a new screen, and here I can update the quantities. So, for example, not all 50 of these should have been delivered, just 25 of them. So I can change the quantity to 25, and you'll notice that AX automatically calculated that 25 are to be reversed. I click OK, and AX will post the correction. In this case, I'm not going to print the correction. In this case, you can see that the customer is exceeding their credit limit, so a warning is received, but I can ignore this warning. Now that the packing slip has been corrected, if you go back to review it, you can click on the Lines tab and see the details. You can see that 50 were ordered and only 25 were delivered. Now that we have completed the process for a sales order, the last step in this process is to post invoices. This is done on the Invoice tab in the Action pane by using the Generate Invoice button. This is discussed in more detail in the Finance 1 in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 R3 course. In the next lesson, we'll talk about the shipping carrier interface that's available in AX.